It's 4 a.m. Let's get that clear. So it is late. Well, early. It's early, but for me it's late because I have not been to sleep. I'm excited to be doing Vlogmas this year. I spent all day editing my client today and I finally got it up. So that's pretty much how my day went. I basically spent all day editing to get that video up by a certain time, and I cooked dinner, and that was my day. And babe got home from work and we watched a couple movies together, and yeah, so that was my day. So right now you're probably wondering, why am I up? It's 4 a.m. Why am I not sleeping? I edited all day. Why am I up? Just to be brief, I'm up because I have a video on my channel that has 1.2 million views on it, and that's the video that catapulted my YouTube channel and made me go from 2,000 subscribers to 28,000 subscribers, which is where we are today. So I put a song in the video, and I got the song from a YouTube channel called NCS. They're called No Copyright Sounds, and whatever song that you get from their page, you are safe from any copyright infringement. So a lot of YouTubers use No Copyright Sounds, like they're amazing, and I'm constantly using their stuff in my videos. The song that was in that video I've used in other videos of mine. I mean, I used that same song in my Nick's Face Awards entry this year, but they only chose to copyright strike the video that had 1.2 million views. They didn't care about my Nick's entry video that only has 1,000 views. They cared about the video that had 1.2 million views because they wanted some of that revenue. So they initially copyrighted my video on the 26th of November. I disputed it. They denied my dispute on December 1st. And then I tried to have it appealed, and I had to submit proof that I got it from the NCS channel. I had to provide my address, my phone number, my government name. Like, it was so ridiculous. And I just got the email from YouTube like an hour ago saying that RCA dropped the claim on my video. So I'm very relieved. I'm very happy. A lot of you might not understand like why that was such a big deal. 1.2 million is a lot of views, so that translates to a decent amount of money each month. I mean, it's just like any other job. Like, if you've ever worked in sales or, you know, whatever, just as an example, you know, you make a killer sale and then you have someone who's higher up than you and who's bigger than you say, no, 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 that was our sale. And then they have the right to just take all the money from that sale just because they said that it was theirs. So it's kind of like your word against theirs, and you have to prove yourself. You have to prove that, no, this is my stuff, I'm in the right. You know, so it's basically messing with your money. So, you know, a lot of people don't look at YouTube as like a job, but when you get to a certain point, it does become like a job. Like, this is some people's career, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not at that point. Like, it's not my career, but I do make money from it. Like, that's no secret. Like, and I would never lie about that. Like, you know, so that's what the big deal was that they were putting a copyright strike on something that was not theirs, and it was wrongful. And I knew that they were wrong, and I just had to fight it. And so I'm happy that they dropped their claim, and now my video is back to normal. So that is why I'm up right now, because like just getting that news just really just was such a relief. Like, I almost wanted to cry. It was just such a relief. And it just gave me like this burst of energy. It gave me this sense of like hope. Not to be corny, but it did. So that's why I'm up. So right now I'm really trying to make it a point this month to get content out for you guys. Realistically, I don't think it'll be every day because, like I said, YouTube is not my full-time gig. It's just something that I've always done sort of recreationally, and it's just a bonus that I get paid from it now. But my full-time gig is me being a freelance makeup artist. So I'm always working on the weekends, so I know it's just impossible for me to promise that I'll get a new video up every day. It's just not possible, but my goal is at least every other day if I can. So right now, I'm in my makeup room. It's actually Shaya's room, but before Shaya was born, this was my makeup room, okay? Now she's here, and so it's her room, and then when I need to turn it into my makeup room, that's what I do. To make me look a little bit decent and not so crazy, I did set up these two softbox lights. I think I'll show you guys like what my setup is. I recently just found a new formula that I really like when it comes to filming my videos, and this is Vlogmas. You know, I'm a giver, so I think me sharing that information with you guys can sort of be helpful, so you don't have to spend months or years like I did trying to figure out what'll work for you. So how I film now is I set up these two soft boxes, right? And I have them on an angle, so they're hitting me from both sides. And then it's not here right now, but in front of the desk that I use when I'm filming, I set up a tripod, and then I set up a third softbox in front of the tripod. So I have 3-point lighting. So two softboxes on the side and then one directly in front of me, and it's perfect. So hopefully that helps someone out there, because literally it took me years to figure it out. Let me show you guys my makeup table. I literally have not touched it since I filmed my Glam with Tea review and makeup tutorial. So this is the table in the grand scheme of things. This stack of books is right here because you can see, like, when I film, like, this is the perfect height for me, so these books really come in handy. So yeah, so this is my desk. In this drawer, I just honestly, like, this stuff used to be so organized before Shia was born, but now it's just a hot mess because a lot of the times, like, when I'm filming, Shia will try to like reach for things on my desk, and I have to just hurry up and grab them and just throw them in the drawer and just be done with it. So right here, these are all of the liquid lipsticks that I used when I filmed the Galaxy Girl Halloween tutorial, and it's an SD card in here that recently went crazy, so I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that one, and just a bunch of like old eyeshadow palettes that I don't really touch. I did use these though for the Galaxy Girl makeup tutorial, so they do come in handy from time to time. Here's a couple of extra SD cards. That's another thing with being a YouTuber, like you can never have too many SD cards. You can never have too many batteries. Oh gosh. Okay, and then look at this drawer. This is embarrassing. These are a bunch of paints and stuff that I picked up from the craft store that I used for my cute clown Halloween makeup tutorial. Just a bunch of like random stuff. And then in here, more SD card, PR package from a contact lens company, the Glam with Tea postcard that she sent me. This just reminds me I actually need to paint my nails before I start filming tomorrow. So, oh, and then back here is where I set up my backdrop as well. So I do still need to set that up. That's usually like the last thing I do though when I do my setup. I always set up my lights first, make sure my desk is together, and then I set up the backdrop last. My boyfriend gave me like a really great idea as to how I can manage to get more content up this month, and that's basically to try to wake up around 5 or 6 a.m. to film, and then also have enough time to actually edit the content and be done editing by 6 p.m. because editing takes a long time. And if I'm editing like a client makeup tutorial, it could take anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours to edit that. But if I'm editing something of myself, especially if I'm talking, it takes so long. It can take up to like 8 hours. Right now I'm just gonna paint my nails, and then I'm gonna head to bed, try to get a few hours of sleep. I'm happy to be back vlogging. It's so much easier to vlog than it is to film. Filming is just such a process. As you can see, you have to make sure your nails are done. You have to make sure your hair is looking like something. You gotta make sure your lighting's right. You gotta make sure the backdrop is up. Like, I would never like complain about it. Like, I would never seriously complain about it because I love it. Like, I love editing, and I love just being able to create and express myself through makeup. So I'm very fortunate, very grateful. So yeah. Happy Vlogmas. Be kind, be a light. You never know what people are going through, especially during this time of the year. The holidays are not happy for everybody. Check on your family. If someone crosses your mind, text them and say, hey, I'm just thinking about you. How are you doing? Little things like that can go a very long way. Just be kind. So yeah, thumbs up this video if you liked it. Share it if you liked it. And I hope you guys are excited about me doing Vlogmas now. So with that being said, I'm about to paint these nails and I'm gonna try to go get some sleep. And I'll see you guys later.